5 minutes for questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There's no doubt that our constituents are experiencing higher and higher energy bills. We can continue to spend a lot of time talking past each other and playing the blame game, or we can take concrete steps that will actually help make energy more affordable by using proven programs. DOE's Weatherization Assistance Program is incredibly effective at supporting energy efficiency retrofits of low-income homes. Each home receiving weatherization services saves, on average, $372 every year on its utility bills, and that doesn't even consider the non-energy benefits of living in a healthier and more comfortable home. So, Ms. Saul Rinaldi, at this time of rapidly increasing energy demand and prices, can you give us a sense of why the Weatherization Assistance Program is needed and whether there are some program reforms that can help make the program even more effective?
Yes, Congressman. And the Weatherization Assistance Program has weatherized over 7 million homes since 1976, and it continues, and it weatherizes 35,000 homes every year. Those homes are for people who are at 200% of the federal poverty line, and many of them are choosing between paying for medicine or paying for food and paying their utility bill. A lot of them have homes that aren't even able to be upgraded. So there's weatherization readiness to help them get their homes free of mold or asbestos so they can be sealed and upgraded. And that keeps people in their homes from having them being forced out of their homes for not being inhabitable. The Weatherization Assistance Program is critical to the most underserved people in our communities, and that is why the Building Performance Association strongly supports the weatherization legislation that you introduced.
Well, thank you. That bill that you've just indicated is our bipartisan bill, H.R. 1355, that would reauthorize the program while making modest reforms to allow it to even more effectively serve eligible households. And I don't see any reason why we couldn't come together to work on this effort. The last time this program was reauthorized, President Trump signed it into law as part of the Energy Act of 2020. So as recently as July 8th, DOE issued a press release celebrating $325 million in weatherization assistance funds and $30 million in weatherization readiness funds being made available to states. A DOE official is quoted as saying, "Thanks to President Trump's leadership, we're able to focus on reducing energy costs for Americans that can least afford high energy prices through the efforts of weatherization." Mr. Chair, I'd like to request unanimous consent that this press release be included in the hearing record.
Without objection, so ordered.
I thank you for that. In addition to the administration's acknowledgement of the effectiveness of the program, Ms. Saul Rinaldi, you mentioned in your testimony that nearly 750 contractors and individuals from across all states, all 50 states, have expressed their support for this reauthorization effort. Can you give us a sense of why BPA, along with many small businesses it represents, believes this program is so important?
Weatherization is a job creator, and there's training associated with Weatherization Assistance Program. Across the country, we see more contractors being trained to work in these low-income homes, and the contractors also have a real connection with their customers. They see how it helps change their lives for the better. Our contractors are very supportive of the Weatherization Program because of that real connection they have with their customers and the training that it provides them.
I thank you for that. And I'd like to request again unanimous consent to add a May 8th letter from nearly 750 individuals and contractor businesses to Chair Guthrie, Ranking Member Pallone, and the leadership of the Senate Committee on Energy and Natural Resources in support of H.R. 1355. So if I can get approval there, Mr. Chair.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you so much. I certainly want to make sure the contractors carrying out this work are able to continue to provide weatherization services. But unfortunately, I've heard reports that those previously announced DOE funds have not yet been received by states, which is partially due to DOE staff reductions, leaving insufficient people in place to review and approve these state plans. So, Ms. Saul Rinaldi, can you give us a sense of how these delays are affecting contractors that carry out this work, as well as the individuals that are waiting to get their homes weatherized?
My understanding is only 6 of 56 states and territory plans have been approved. Without those plans approved and the funding reaching the states, we're seeing the potential of layoffs. We've talked with contractors from Michigan and Georgia who have also noted that they're very concerned with not having access to these funds and concerned that there might be layoffs as a result.
Well, I appreciate that. It's obvious that weatherization works, and hope we can get those dollars out the door. With that, I thank you, and thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield back.
The gentleman